Hello everyone. All right, finally getting around to this unboxing. It's literally about 12 o'clock at night. Is it 12 o'clock in the morning? And I said, let me go ahead and start this unboxing to get it before it gets too late. If I wait another day, it still won't get done. So now it's the best time. All right, so this is the Epson Echo Tank ET-2803. I purchased this from Walmart for $200. It is a regular inkjet printer, but I'm going to see if I can turn this into a sublimation printer. So let's go ahead and get it open. Then let's see, this is the software. This is the original Epson ink that it comes with. Here are the cords. So before we go ahead and plug it in, let's go ahead and make sure that we take off all this blue protective tape. The ink first. All right, so your ink will go here. And then you have the black, you have the yellow, you have the pink, you have the blue. For each of these colors, there is like a special key. So, for instance, black, if I wanted to put, say for instance, I'm not paying attention and I mess around and put black into yellow through one of these numbers, the black isn't going to go. So each ink bottle has its own special key or design for each of the slots. So that way you do not get confused as to, you know, if you mess around and put the wrong colors in. Now for, let me go ahead and grab the Blanks Galore ink. Yeah, let's see if we can, I'm hoping that, I don't know, let's see. All right, so I do have the ink from Blanks Galore University, and like I said earlier, my previous video, during the time when I received this, prior to receiving it, you had to go on the website, order a certain amount of products, and you may be surprised with your free set of inks. And I was just lucky enough to be able to get a free set of yellow, blue, black, or should I say yellow, cyan, magenta, and black ink. So I was lucky enough to win these. So because I work with a 1430, the colors that they have currently does not support all the colors that I need for the 1430. So this is why we're working now with the Epson ET-2803, because it only takes 4 colors. So this should be all we would need for this to transform it into a sublimation printer. Now I know with the original ink cartridges, it has a special type of key. Let's see how this works. And hopefully it works, because I don't have another way of getting this ink into here. So let's see. I'm going to start off with the black. Let's see. So apparently we may need to punch a hole in here. Let me grab a towel or something so I don't get ink everywhere. All right, so just keep in mind If you can tell, this is not my normal workstation or area. I am on vacation, and I want to show you just how easy it is to make money traveling like on vacation. So I am using, like I am working in a very, very small work area right now. So I'm just here to show you that you don't need a big work area to accomplish simple tasks to make money. I'm gonna go ahead and take this silver protective coating off, seal it. Maybe just poke a hole. I don't want to get my nails with ink all in it. So let's see. And it looks like I'm gonna have, let's see if I can, okay. And let's see if it's going in. Make sure, because you know that with the ink bottles that are not from Epson, you at this point want to make sure that you have the right colors. Make sure you're putting the right colors in, because these bottles don't have a special key to the top, so it's going to allow you to put that color in. Yeah, I think I need to punch a hole here. Let's see. So this way you have to make sure that you're putting the right colors. Let me take this off. Let's see if we can punch a hole somewhere. Let's try it now. Okay, so something learned new. There was like a plastic sealant, so make sure you get that plastic sealant off. And I want to say you may have to put that black sealant, that sealant back on if you don't use all your ink. So let's just see how much ink this takes. These are going to be 127 milliliters. And then the regular black Epson ink is, let's see what the regular black, because one bottle should fill the whole tank. And this is 65 milliliters. So we're gonna have some black left over. So let's just go ahead and start with that black. And is it filling now? I don't see it filling. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Let me take it off. Maybe it's some type of sealant in here I missed, maybe. Let me grab my scissors. Yes, there is. Okay, so apparently there is also like a piece of paper. So make sure you get that off as well. And I want to make sure that's not a, yeah. So you have to get this piece of paper off. It was inside the top. So now we should have no problems after that. Ah, other than making a mess. All right, so now I can hear it go in. I am going to suggest that you make sure that the other two coverings are on. And let me get this messed up before it stains. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I am going to lift this and put that there. All right, I don't want it to overflow because, all right, this is going to be the tricky part. Right now it's full. Yep, I figured it. Yeah. All right, where that sealing at? Let's see, do this go back here? Yep. So I put that sealant back on. I'm gonna grab some more paper towels. All right, so I do highly suggest that you have some paper towels in hand. All right, to include some underneath the printer for spillage. And I think I overfilled it. I think it's overfilled because now I actually have ink coming here. Yeah, I am making a total mess. Don't do this. Take this and learn from it. The do's and don'ts, for sure. And before I go even further, I know my nail's gonna be a different color by the time I'm finished with this. Before I go even any further, I wanna make sure I clean up this mess. Make sure you have some paper down when doing this, because this is messy. And I'm gonna clean this up because this ain't my table and I don't wanna have to pay for another table. Because I done got ink all over the table. Ooh, yeah, there is such a thing as overfilling. Do not overfill, and I believe I have overfilled this. I think maybe I should have went on YouTube and watched the video. At this point, I'm thinking I should have done that if I knew it was gonna be this difficult. And I still have leaking. So I for sure have overfilled that with black. At this point, I'm hoping that this black don't go over into these other colors. Because then all of this would have been a waste of time, because if you get these colors mixed, you're not gonna have accurate prints. Your colors will be off. So it looks like it's still draining. Definitely when I move it, I can see ink coming out. So don't do this. Learn from this. Do's and don'ts. Like I still see ink. So what I thought was going to be really simple, easy, and fast, like I should have been through with this. But because I saw that ink spillage, it is not going as planned. But let's go ahead, let's do the yellow. The yellow is, let's see, 7 milliliters. And it is, let's see here, the regular size is 65. So it appears that we're still gonna have more ink than needed to go inside. So we're gonna have to be cautious of not putting overfilling. So we know we need to take this top off. We need to take this in. Maybe if I poke a hole in this, I'm gonna keep that. Let's see if we poke a hole in this. What would happen when using the same utensil or instrument to poke holes? Make sure you don't have no ink from the previous bottle. That would be another form of contamination too. We do not want contamination. Let's pop a hole in that. And let's take this top off. Take that protective sealing off. Right there. Let's put this back. And now we're using the yellow. And I need to be able to see. I still have a lot of leaking from that black. I will suggest putting towels, towels or something underneath to prevent leaking. All right, so let's go ahead and try this yellow. All right, so you can hear it going in. Now I'm gonna pay a close attention, and right there you'll see like the ink filling the tank. And actually it's gonna take that whole bottle, and I don't need to do nothing more. It actually took the whole bottle. Yeah, I kinda. So this can actually go in the trash now. It took the whole bottle. Let me go grab some wipes. All right, so I have some wipes. I'm just gonna kind of clean it up as I go. This printer now looks like I done had it about 5 years. Got all this ink on here. Look like if you worked at a body shop and everything, you know how they have greasy hands, everything they touch look greasy. That's how this printer looking right now from all this black wasting. And it's still wasting, just so that you know. Black ink is still coming out. All right, we're gonna close this. Now we're gonna move on to the magenta. And let's see if I could. Open up the magenta tab. We're going to take off this here. I believe on their website, blanksgalore.com, they do have instructions, I want to say I saw at one point, on how to fill your EcoTank 6 system. So I probably would suggest that. That way you'll know how to do it the right way. I am this time going to leave that plastic covering on to see if that makes a difference. Let's see. All right, y'all, so yes, it does make a difference. So that plastic piece, while that's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and start on the blue. And this is sublimation ink. It's not regular ink. And I'm going to show you how sublimation ink is used and what it's used for. All right, so yes. Let's go ahead and take this off. So this plastic top, it's a plastic like piece in here. Do not remove that piece. You need that plastic piece in there. And that'll keep from spilling as you get ready to all right, so that is actually full. Hopefully that did not overfill, but it did use all the ink. So don't remove that plastic piece that's in there. Just open the blue. You do want to remove this like piece of white cardboard that's there though. get this out. Put the top back on. All right, so now our last and final color. Just go ahead and remember, cross-contamination applies for ink as well. You do not want to get them colors mixed up or contaminated with another color. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of clean that up. And then for our last and final color will be the Cyan. And then, okay, and I hear it going in. Like, I'm still getting so much black ink from out this printer. Like, I overfilled it with black. Like, overfilled it. Go ahead and clean this mess up while that's going. And then right here at the bottom, you can tell it's filling itself up. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna just stop that. I still have a little more ink in, but I'm gonna stop that where it is because I don't want to overfill it again. All right, so now we do have all of our colors filled. We have look how I'm throwing this in. We have I have recolored the printer, changed the printer color to another color other than this original color. And let me grab a plastic bag. Okay. So I like literally made a mess here. I literally made a mess, y'all. I will suggest some type of wipes, because you don't want that ink to sit on your printer too long. It'll become permanent. And I'm going to bring this down a little bit more. And let's see if I can zoom in. Nope, can't zoom in. But I'm going to show you. Make sure I wipe these scissors off. Okay, I'm going to show you all this ink that's wasted. We'll grab the camera. So a closer view, and let me go ahead and open these. So this, where you would find where your different colors are. So it is color coded in the back. So this is the black. You just lift this tab. This the yellow. This the the magenta, the cyan. And then all you would do is remove the cap. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. So like this is the magenta. You have those grooves here. Then you have that groove there. And then all you would do is like that. Put it in there. When it's finished, remove it. Okay? Then we're going to close these tabs back. Okay, and then you see all this ink. I don't know how many times I done changed this ink out. You can see it in the back. I really overfilled this. So warning, your black bottle of ink is going to be more than your magenta, your cyan, your yellow. So you want to make sure that you're aware of that when filling the black. You're going to have to stop it when it reaches this line. And you see these lines here? Those lines indicate like the level of the ink. So if once you get past that first top line, you want to be aware that, hey, I need to go ahead and stop this before I make a mess like Nikki did. We don't want to do that, okay? All right. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead. We don't have our tanks filled. We've made our everyday mess. You know, you cannot make a mess. You have to make a mess, all right? So we done made our everyday mess. And let's go ahead and plug it in and see what happens. So you have this is the type of cord it takes. So this is more gonna be like a universal cord in case you ever lose it. And the connection for the cord is gonna be right here. And what I'm noticing that this does not have, maybe I'm not seeing it. It's like a okay, I do see it. The USB port is here. All right, so keep that in mind when you're getting ready to set up your printer, where you want to arrange it on your desk. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna plug it in. Let's turn it this way. And let's power it on. So you're gonna have your on button right there. And the area, it looks like maybe a 1 inch by 1 inch, maybe 2 inch. The screen on this is gonna be very small. And let me go ahead and do some more close-ups for you on this. Okay, so right now we have this green light flashing. It's asking for your different language type. We're gonna do English. I don't believe this is gonna be a touch screen, so I'm gonna assume that these buttons here, you would press OK. Finish setup using Epson Smart Panel app. Yes, say yes. It's already selected. Okay. Let's see what this is talking about. Scan to install app. All right, let's see if we can go back. Let's see what the other option is. Let's see what that is. That is that button. Okay, I see it. Okay, it wants you to press this button if you want to go back. All right, so let's go down. Finish setup using Epson Smart Panel app. Let's say if we say no and okay. It's saying preparing. All right, so what it's preparing, I'm not sure. So I guess once it's finished preparing, it'll let us know what the next step is. Right now it sounds like it's priming the system. Now it says see the start here bundled with printer or on our website to complete installation. See the start here bundled with printer. Let's press OK. When filling the ink, make sure not to squeeze the ink bottles. Ink may splatter. Okay. And then all I'm doing is pressing. Let me zoom back out so that you can see the buttons. All right, so let's go. All right, so okay. Make sure to match the color of the ink bottle and ink tank. Okay. Fill the tank with ink and hold down for more than 5 seconds. Fill the tank with ink and hold down the question mark for more than 5 seconds. All right, so that step I did not do. It is saying to fill the tank with ink and hold down the question mark button for more than 5 seconds. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start initializing. Confirm that the tank is filled with ink. All right, so it's filled with ink. So let's do this start button, which will be, I want to say this one. All right, let's see what this is. What is this? What is that symbol? We need to press that start symbol. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay. It says, do not turn the power off until initialization is complete. This takes about 11 minutes. All right, so I'm not going to sit here and hold this phone for 11 minutes while it's doing whatever it is it's doing. I will come back as soon as it finishes initialization. All right, I want to just show you. I don't know how many times I wiped this black off. I'm going to wipe it off again because we're still getting spillage. And let me get, all right, let's see what we can do with this. Okay, yeah. I may have to get something else to kind of get that off there, but it is what it is, and I will get back with you all once this printer is finished initialization. All right, so the initialization has ended, and I am back at the printer. And as you can tell, during the initialization, it did suck up a lot of ink. As you knew that this black was filled all the way to the top, now it's almost to that first line. The same with the yellow, the red, or should I say the yellow, the magenta, the cyan. So during initialization, it will eat up some ink, but we should be good to go. It's still on. I guess it's in sleep mode. So let's see if we can wake it up, and we'll see what the next steps are. It says, align the print head to get the best print quality. Adjust later. Let's go ahead and do that now. That way we don't have to come back to it later. So which one we need to do? Let's press OK. Perform a print head nozzle check to check print quality. Okay, so I guess this where we would need to grab some paper, put into the printer. So let me grab some paper. Okay, got some paper, and I believe this is going to be a more of a rear feed only type printer. I don't know, this print paper with lines, but it should work. Let's see, it feels like it's okay. So we need to go ahead and pull those blue tabs to the end, load the paper. Now it is saying confirm. Let's press OK because we want to print and print. Okay, okay. Load letter A4 size paper, and then we need to press this button to print, which is going to be that one right here. Moment of truth, y'all. Let's see what these colors look like. Moment of truth. Keep in mind that when printing your with sublimation ink, that ink is going to be a lot different than your regular ink colors. So they may appear a little lighter, but we got a perfect print. Perfect print. There was no cross-contamination with the colors, even after the black spillage. So, borderless color pages. So, we're starting at 0. 0, 0, 0, 0 all across the board. The colors look awesome. So, the print head alignment check is good. And it says, let's see. Are there any missing segments? No. So we're going to press this down arrow and press OK. Align print position to fix misalignment and balancing. Align print position. All right, let's do adjust. Not quite sure what it's asking there, but let's go ahead. We have our A4 loaded. Then we need to press this one. And then it's printing. So now that this black is, you can actually see where the black line is. I'm going to say that should be the end of any spillage or leakage, but I am going to leave this paper towel and newspaper under it just in case. So just in case, but that should be the end of that spillage. And technically I can use the rest of this black, but you know what, we're gonna wait. Like, I don't have nightmares about this black tonight, so I don't want to see that black for a minute. All right, so our alignment should be almost done. And basically this test you should see like which boxes has the least lines. And then you do have a paper tray here you should be able to pull out. So I'm going to pull that out. Then this is what the alignment looks like. That's one. So by the looks of this, all right, so let's not jump the gun. Let's read what it says. It says, look at the printout and choose boxes with the least lines. On the next screen, select the number. Let's press OK. And then it's asking you to select from, I guess, 1 through 5 maybe. And number 1, the best one would be, to me, I want to say, let's look, let's zoom in. What you all think? Maybe 4, maybe? So it's in between 3 and 4. I'm gonna say 4. 3 look kind of full, but I'm gonna just say, you know what, I'm gonna leave it on 3. Since it's already on 3, I'm gonna just say 3. So let's press OK. And then now number 2. Let's see what number 2 looks like. So it's in between 3 and 4. 5 is a no-go. I'm gonna say 3 again. I do see lines in 1. I'm gonna say 3 again. So I guess to adjust that, let's bring it to the 3. That's 5, 3, and then press OK. Now it's asking for the number 3, line 3. Let's see. 4 and 5 and 6 is a no-go. 1 is in between 2 and 3. And I want to say 2. So let's go ahead and select 2. So I got to bring the arrow down to 2. Press OK. Now we're on the 4th line, number 4. So it shows you right here, number 4. 1 and 2 and 3 is a no-go. So 4 is a no-go. I want to say between 5 and 6. And I want to say 6. Yeah, let me move over here because 7 is a no-go. And I'm going to say 6. So what you do is go to number 6. And you can see right here, that's the numbers I'm going by. So I'm going to say 6. Okay, now we should be on number 5. So 1 is a no-go. 7, 6, 5 is a no-go. So now we're at 2, 3, and 4. What number you all think? I want to say 4. So I'm going to go here. 4 is already selected. I'm going to press OK. Now we're at number 6. So number 6. 6 is a no-go. 7 is a no-go. Let's see. I can bring it into the light a little more. 1 is a no-go. Okay, let's see. 5 is a no-go, looks like. So to me it's 3 or 4. That's really cutting it. I'm gonna go with maybe 3. They have 4 automatically selected right now. So let me take another look at 4 and 3. Let me zoom in a little closer. Two looks pretty good as well. You know, I'm gonna just go with, the 4. Press OK. Now we should be on line 7, and this is our final line. So let's see. Zoom out so we can see them all. 7 is a no-go, 6 a no-go, 5 a no-go, 4 half lines, that's a no-go. So we had 3 and 2, 1 is a no-go. So I'm looking at 3 and 2. I want to say I'm going to go with 2 on this one. I don't know, 3 kind of look pretty decent. Let's see what it has on here. So it has 4. We know 4 is a no-go. All right, y'all, let's try 3. I think I'm gonna go with the number 3. All right, final answer, press OK. Now it says load letter A size plain paper, and it's already there. Then we're gonna click this button to print. Look at my nails, like this ink has, my nails were white prior to doing this ink. This is why I suggested to wear gloves, ladies, especially if you're gonna get your nails done. You may wanna wear some gloves if you don't wanna get your nails, change your nail color. Get your nails messed up with ink. Now let's see what this is talking about. All right, choose rectangles that are not separated or overlap. So I'm assuming that we are only selecting one. Child, with glasses on, I still can't see this. All right, so 7 a no-go because it's separated. You can see the line. 6 a no-go, you have some separation. 5 is, this line here is part of the paper, so this don't count. That line is part of the paper. So you have, I don't know, maybe 4. Oh, this is gonna be a hard one. This you would think this is something like elementary. What line is overlapping? Child. This is a tough. Number 2 look like it may be overlapping. Because I'm thinking maybe this thin black line there. You know what? I'm gonna go with 4. I think I'm gonna go with 4. Let's see. Proceed. Okay. It's on 4, so I'm gonna leave it at 4. Press OK. Now it says print head alignment complete. You can adjust. All right. I hope y'all read that because I did not. Now I wonder if we can do any test prints. So you have a copy. You have a scan. Your scan is here. So you can scan documents. I will be, if I have time, be using that feature because there is something I want to scan. I'm going to show you how I make my templates using the scanner. And let's see what else we have. We have copy, quiet mode, settings, maintenance. And maintenance here you would do a nozzle check, head cleaning, power cleaning, print head alignment, fill ink, set ink levels, paper guide cleaning, and back to nozzle check. So we did a nozzle check earlier. We know that the nozzles are good. We're not going to get into power cleaning right now. That is like if you have problems with your printer printing, you're missing colors, like that power clean is only suggested then, but only maybe once, the most twice. All right, let's back out of this. Let's go back. All right, and then you have your Wi-Fi settings. You do have Wi-Fi detected in the area. But okay, I'm not going to go through all those functions right now. This here video was only about how to convert your Echo Tank ET-2803 Epson into a sublimation printer, and that we have done already tonight. Okay, so the next video is going to be on printing, and let's see what I'm gonna start with. I think I want to start with maybe a dog tag. I'm going to show you maybe tomorrow. I'm not quite sure. It's going to be iffy, but maybe I'll do the fans, show you how to cut them out by fans. But whatever I decide to do, I will be doing it from this ET-2803 printer. The reason why I decided to do the sublimation ink in it, I am going to be doing custom like fans and pillows, etc. You can always transform a printer that has the regular ink in it into a sublimation ink printer, but it's not suggested to take the sublimation ink out and transfer it into another, to a regular printer. So with that said, these extra ink bottles that you will have left over from your printer, like from your package if you're getting this new, I will be selling these because I know that I will not be transferring this back into a regular printer because it's not suggested. But you can transfer, just in case you already have this printer and you want to transfer it into a sublimation printer. There are videos on YouTube that will show you how to take your regular ink out in order to fill it with sublimation ink. But I don't know anything about that. You're gonna have to go and search. So until our next video, see ya.